Alright, we got a part 2 to the 2016 Firework stash. To start it off, we got Halley's Comet. These are just like silver comets. Red 2, haven't lit one off. Thunder Road, Mach 2. I don't know what any of these are gonna do. Same as Jester's Revenge. These are colorful missile launchers. I like them because they're quiet. You know, you can light them off at 2 a.m. Nobody will say anything. It's basically like a Roman candle. It's like 20 shots, I guess. I don't know, a little bigger colors than a Roman candle. Speaking of those, we got heavy splash Roman candles. There are 8-shot Roman candles. You get a salute one with it, but I already lit that off. You get a silver whirlwind, a whistling one, and then a silver chrysanthemum. You got some ground blooms, and then a spring blossom wind cone fountain. I really like this one. It's got some really nice crackle at the end, and I'm typically not a fan of crackle, but this one, it got me hooked. I liked it. And it was cheap too. It was like $1.50. Then we have a cadmium horse. I lit this off in my 2014 show, and the crowd liked it. It shoots up and then it makes a spinny sound. It's a really weird sound. It's hard to describe. Just if you hear the sound in a video, it doesn't describe the way it sounds in person. I'd recommend picking them up. They're pretty cheap. I paid $5 for it. Then we have Afterburner. I have Boomer. These are one of the last cakes by Boomer I own. I picked up a case of Boomer 16-shot assorted. It came with Afterburner, Turning Heads, Sexy Girl, and a few others, or Warhog Motorcycle, some other ones. I'm not too sure, but they're great. They're really great cakes, like $6. It's worth the upgrade from this to that. Then we have Eye Candy, which is my favorite cake, 200-gram cake of all time. Keep in mind, these are in addition to the previous stash video. They're just in different locations. You guys know what that does. I love it. I got Red, White, and Bling 12-shot by TNT. A friend of mine had one of these and he lit it off. He said it was alright. Not as good as the Eye Candy though, which I expected. Then we got Patriotism by Cutting Edge. Same thing left over from the show. After that, we got Fascinating Cake, 200-gram cake by Winda. I haven't lit this off because there's a sad story behind how I got it. The place I used to go to get my fireworks was called Chief's Trading Post in Princeton, Wisconsin. And, you know, they had great prices, like $8, $5, $1.50. And, you know, it was my go-to place for a long time until I decided I wanted to start getting wholesale prices. You know, it was just a pretty small retail store. It was a trading post that sold fireworks. But the guy who's owned it, his name was Chief. He was kind of Indian. You know, he was a really funny guy. He was old, really nice. You go there, spend $200, he'd give you a whole bunch of smaller stuff to putz around with in the day. You know, me and him, I used to go there just to talk to him. Even when I was broke, couldn't buy fireworks, I used to get a ride out by him. And, you know, we had a really fun time just talking about fireworks. You know, he didn't expect me to buy anything because he knows I'm currently 15. And, you know, when I was regularly going to his store, I was 10, 9 when I met him. But then one day he decided to give me this Fascinating Cake. and I will not light this off because he gave it to me and then he died. He slipped, hurt his head with some ice. It's kind of a personal story. I don't know if his family wants me telling it, but you get the gist. I got super candle. You guys know what these are. Large Roman candles. And we got gold brocade. You know, the 3-inch single shot tubes. You know, these look nice, but you know, they look a little bit nicer than your standard ball shell, which is inside of it, but I'm not going to say how I got these. Well, I purchased them. I'm not going to say who from, though, because I got in some trouble. I don't need them in any more trouble. But, you know, it just wasn't worth the money that I paid for them. But, you know, I had a good time. I lit off one of these. I got 3 gold brocade ones, lit off one. The composition they use for the brocade, in my opinion, it's not as good as the one I use, but it's probably because I fine-tuned mine to what I like. You might like something different in a gold brocade, but whatever. Then we have these large firecrackers. It's basically a Tootsie Roll, except it explodes. You know, these are really loud. If you ever heard an M80 go off, it's similar to that. It's not the same sound. It's at a different, same volume, but a different sound. I'm not sure what country these come from, but you know, this is what they look like. Come 10 to a box. They're a little bit older too, so I don't want to light off all of them. And you know, there's these Mamba crackers that aren't that rare. You know, they're loud. Shoot out a little red fountain before they blow up. And these double match crackers. These firecrackers, they're like a cigarette-sized container. You strike them on a match face, and then they, you know, it flares up, and then you throw it, and it's got like a 5-second fuse, and it pops. They're louder than normal firecrackers because they got a little bit more juice in them, but it's nothing dangerous. Like me and my buddy, he was over one time and he took one of them, and then he lit one and he dropped it by me, and then he walked away, and you know, it popped once and then it popped again, and I was frightened at the time. I wasn't scared. Like, I didn't get hurt, because you know, from the second explosion it shoots it towards you. It hit my thigh, but you know, it wasn't anything major. It was just a prank, I guess, which you shouldn't do this, but you know, if you do it to a stranger, you could get in some serious trouble. But him and I, we were just messing around. You know, you got enough time to light the fuse and walk away. And then here, this is where I get all my fireworks from now, by the way. Really, really fun group of people. I enjoy their company. I just think this is a very beautiful sight to see. These are my favorites canister shells. They are Sky Titan by Dominator. They have absolutely gorgeous colors in them. I have the each row is a certain effect with these, because you get 12 different effects in a case, which I like, versus 24. So if you were to buy, say if you wanted a chain of red, green, wave with crackling, you could have a chain of 6 of them with just 3 boxes of shells, because you get 1 box, 2 box, 3 boxes, because they come 2 per kit of 24 shells. And that I really liked. And my favorite effect is over here is the colorful pink. It's not pink, it's sky blue, lemon orange, and purplish red. It's more of a pink. I know I said it isn't pink, but it has pink in it. I have 2 rows of them. I'm thinking about shooting all 12 of them as an opener to one of the shows. I am doing 3 or 4 this year, so the stash update once I buy it wholesale is going to be huge. I've been saving up a lot for it. Tell me in the comments if you guys want it in one big video or separate videos, because there's separate videos for different shows. If you guys want it in like say a wall of cases and we just go through it quickly, or if you would want me to go through each show, what products I'm shooting for each show, because I might do like 1 500-gram cake in one show, then have 2 in another, or 3 and then 1. Or do you guys just want me to go like, got a case of this, case of that, etc., etc. But you know, these Sky Titan shells, I highly recommend them. They've got a great quality build on them. Second favorite Pro shells. I've got some of them left. Multicolor P8 crackles, just an example of an effect on those if you don't know what Pro shells are. But, you know, these, don't get me wrong, these Pro shells are amazing shells, as I'm sure some of you know. But I just prefer Sky Titans because they come with a high quality fiberglass tube. And the Pro shells do too, but I prefer the ones from the Sky Titans, and I'll pause it and show you why. Alright, so this is why I prefer the Dominator Sky Titan mortar tubes over the Pro Shell ones. Sorry, my it's not quite focusing. The inside of the tube is it's this green ones. To take the paper off, it's kind of translucent. So the Pro Shell ones, they were black, and it's the same amount of fiberglass in there. So, you know, they're just as good of a quality. But I like the greenish, clearish ones better because if you shine a light at them, you can see if there's a shell in the bottom or if there isn't. And when it's going up, you can see the whole tube light up, and I think it just looks awesome when that happens. It doesn't work with the Pro Shell ones when you make a rack, which I have a picture of the racks that I have pulled up on here. See, that's what I'm talking about. These are these Sky Titan tubes. You can see, you know, like that's after a shell is fired, and this is before. It just gets some soot in there, but once it's at night, you shine a light in it, you can see if there's a shell still in the bottom without having to look actually down the pipe. But I don't know if I have a picture of the back that I'm sorry, there, this one right here, this is no, that's HDPE, not the fiberglass ones. Anyways, the Pro Shells come with a black fiberglass tube, and I prefer the Sky Titan ones. Don't think those are all of my racks, because I have a lot more. I have 18 more racks coming up, and then I'm probably going to buy a whole bunch more. And then last part of the stash, we have leftovers of multi-shot Roman candles. These I just like to dick around with, because when you get bored, you guys know, you get an itch to light something. And you know, this satisfies that urge. Light a pack or so. You know, it comes 24 and 6. I paid, I think, $10 for it. Got a deal. And I can easily sell them for $3 a pack. It's, you know, you can make some money off of that. Speaking of money, do you guys want to see a video of how to financially manage your fireworks budget, or like easy ways to get money for fireworks? If so, comment below this video. See you in the next video.